It's the most wonderful time of the year. And yes, I am wearing Christmas pyjamas because it's the 1st of November. I'm very, very excited. I'm just about to brush my teeth. But I thought it was only fitting to wear Christmas pyjamas for the 1st of November. These are actually from Primark. How cute are they? They have like little Christmas trees on them and they are so soft. I'm obsessed. But hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. I was about to start brushing my teeth, but I don't think that would be very good for the video for me to start talking while brushing my teeth. But today, there's no plan really. We're just spending a cozy day together. And I just really wanted to see you guys on the 1st of November. It is officially festive season. For anyone that was here when I used to live in my own place, I used to decorate pretty much the first week of November. I feel like it was just after bonfire night I would decorate. Very excited for that, by the way. Can't wait to go and see some fireworks. This is just the most exciting time of the year. There is just so much to do, but it's also very overwhelming. But I'll talk more on that as we get into the video because I know that I'm not the only person that feels this way. Although I love Christmas, it is so cozy, festive, exciting. It can also be very overwhelming. But my aim for this season is to enjoy the festivities while also being real about it, because I know that it's not for everyone. But my aim is to bring comfort if you need it, if you do find these next few months difficult, to make you feel cozy, to make you feel festive. If you do enjoy this season, we are going to be doing a lot of festive things. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. We're going to have more of a real Christmas this year. I feel like around this time of the year, it's very positive online. Like there's a lot of positivity, which is great. It's good to be positive, but it also does shy away from the fact that there are people struggling. And I wanted to bring more of that side as well, because sometimes I do find Christmas hard. Obviously losing my nan a couple of years ago really did hit hard. It was around this time of the year and that first Christmas was rough, let me tell you. And it doesn't really seem to get that much easier. I mean, it does bit by bit, but last year it was still sad. Like, you still feel that gap, like there's a hole, it's missing. Sorry, camera died and I took that as an opportunity to brush my teeth. As I was saying, I feel like some people find this time of the year really hard, and I want to be the comfort in the next couple of months. I want to bring you guys joy, but also be here for you if you're having a hard time. And I'm also going to share any things that I find hard, because as I said, since losing my nan, Christmas doesn't feel the same. I think it can be a really hard time of the year. It's a beautiful time of the year, and as I said, it's one of my favourites. But when you've been through that loss, or I don't know, people might be struggling financially, it can be a very hard time of the year for some people. And I just want to acknowledge that, because you do see a lot of things online sort of portraying Christmas as this perfect time of the year, and that's not the case for everybody. And I hope this isn't depressing. I didn't want it to be depressing at all. Like I just want to be there for you guys if you are struggling at this time of the year. And I do want to bring you comfort, I want to bring you coziness. So I am still going to be showing all of the good sides of Christmas, but I may also share some of the not so good parts. I just feel like now more than ever, it's so important to be authentic online. And I sometimes forget that because of, I don't know, because of everything I see online and it's portraying it to be perfect and aesthetic. I sometimes forget that my job is to make you guys happy. It's to be there to comfort you. That's why you watch me, and sometimes I forget that. And it is true what they say, comparison is the thief of joy. And online, I feel like it's more important than ever to be authentic, and that's what I want to be for you guys. So I am very excited about the next couple of months. I do have lots of things planned. I'm also going to be incorporating more celiac into my channel because it's such a huge part of my life, and I feel like I'm not doing it justice. I should be showing you guys. If you have celiac or a wheat intolerance, I should be showing you this. I should be talking about that side of my life because it's not always easy. And I think for a long time I was a bit scared to show like who I truly am. I started off really not scared at all, but I feel like over the past year I sort of lost that, and I felt very vulnerable, which I've mentioned in previous vlogs, because it is scary putting yourself out there online. You never know who's watching. It is scary, but I'm done being scared, okay? I'm done. And whoever is right for my channel will continue to watch. If this channel's for you, then please feel free to stay and subscribe. If it's not for you, please feel free to unsubscribe, and you don't have to watch. I'm just done being scared, and I want to be my true authentic self online. And I don't think I've been pretending to be someone else. I just feel like I've been holding back a little bit of like my true self because I'm scared to be vulnerable online. I think the past couple of years really took it out of me. Like, I haven't had the easiest past couple of years, and it really threw me off, made me forget who I was, made me more scared and sort of withdraw a little bit. But I'm done, okay? I'm holding myself accountable, and I feel like it's really important for you guys to see me for who I truly am and to be there for you guys. Very long-winded intro, very sorry about that. I'm gonna go make breakfast because I'm actually starving. I'm just gonna make my standard pancakes, and that's another thing I worry about. I'm like, I can't show you guys the same thing over and over again, but I can, because that's my life. Like, it's not the most exciting. It sometimes can be mundane. It's work, eat, sleep, repeat. But I feel like all of us can relate to that, and I have to drill that into my brain because the right people will watch. And I am very, very grateful to all of you that watch and continue to message, comment. I'm very, very grateful. And yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now, go make some breakfast before I starve to death, and then I'm gonna crack on with the day. I need to get ready. You know how I said I felt vulnerable? I'm actually sweating. Like, I'm actually sweating because I'm nervous. What is wrong with me? Look at this one, he's always at my feet. Aren't you? Are we gonna go downstairs now? Come on, little fluffy boy. I would say that it's acceptable now to be, whoa, what's happened with the light? I would say it's acceptable now to watch Christmas films, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been watching them since the 1st of October. I so far have watched The Grinch about 3 times, Polar Express twice, The Holiday, Love Actually, I watched that last night. My mum's had it on the TV as well, she's been watching them. I've been listening to Heart Christmas. It may as well have been Christmas already because that's how I've been behaving. But I can't help it. I just feel like Christmas films and music especially brings such like a warm fuzzy feeling to me. Like, I love it. If I'm ever feeling in need of a pick-me-up, you bet, I mean, within reason, okay? October is when I consider it acceptable. I wouldn't be listening to it all year round, although no, I wouldn't. I feel like if I listened to it too much, it would ruin like the magic of Christmas for me. But yeah, from like October onwards, I find it acceptable. So yeah, whenever I need a pick-me-up, you bet that's what I'm doing. And another thing I do if I need a pick-me-up is cuddle this little boy. I feel like I don't show him as much anymore to you guys, and I know that you love the Teddy content, but look how cute he is. He is, honestly, he's grown up to be such a good boy, haven't you? Oh, he's cuddling me, look. You're such a good boy. Yeah, he has grown up to be such a good boy, and I love him so much. Can you believe that he is like 2.5 now? 2.5. Oh, my nose is running. I cannot believe that he's gonna be 3 in, oh, you got some stinky breath, mate. He's gonna be 3 in June, and well, actually that means that he's nearly 2.5. But just look, his name suits him so much. And it's so funny because I remember before I ever got Teddy, like, I used to manifest having a little cockapoo, and I knew that his name would be Teddy, but back then I actually thought that I was going to get a red one. And when I saw him, you know when you just have that moment, I feel like all dog owners, why is my nose running so much? As I was saying, I feel like all dog owners will know about this moment, like when you meet, like you lock eyes with your dog and you just know that they're the one. Like I had that moment with Teddy and I just knew. So yeah, I didn't end up with a red one, but I ended up with a little chocolate cute boy who's so fluffy, and I just choked on your ear, and his name just suits him. Like everyone that meets him says, oh, what's his name? And I'll say Teddy, and they'll go, oh right, yeah, he looks like a teddy. And it's because you look like a little teddy bear, isn't it? I just love him so much. And when you're having like the toughest times of your life, it just feels like so nice to have a little dog, a little puppy. I still call him a puppy. He does look like one still though. Do you want to say hello to everybody? You can see yourself, can't you? Right, pancake time. Let's make some pancakes. Right, so I've got gluten-free flour here. I need 1 egg and I need milk. I'm hoping I have enough milk. I really need to do a food shop, but I need to plan my meals for the next week. So I may do that in a bit. But yeah, fingers crossed I've got enough milk, because I won't be having pancakes if I don't have enough milk. Right, the moment of truth. I'm gonna use, oh my god, I can't even see the number. I'm gonna use 150 ml of milk. I normally then do half of flour, so that'd be 75 grams, and then an egg. And that might make 2, I think. I must measure it. I always do it by eye at Connor's house because he doesn't have scales. So yeah, I always eyeball it at his, but here I need to measure it. This is really good flour, by the way, guys. It's the Free brand. I really like their flour. That was 82 grams, but we move. And then 1 egg. So bad at cracking eggs. And then I'm gonna give it a little stir with a whisk. And you know what, guys? These pancakes are actually really good. Like, I don't think you'd be able to tell that they were gluten-free. And I actually think that most things, apart from things like pastry, because I still haven't mastered that skill, I feel like most things I've made, you wouldn't be able to tell was gluten-free. Like, some of it is naturally gluten-free that I use, but things like pastas, I feel like I've really found like the best alternatives. And I will be sharing more of that with you guys, because I feel like I need to. I want to help you if you are celiac or wheat intolerant. And then I'm going to use some Fry Light. I'm going to put the heat on medium, probably. You can see Teddy's little high-vis harness in the background. Now that the nights are drawing in quicker, I've got that harness to put on him. I think I got it last year for him. But it's really good. It's got like a little light on it, so it's brilliant for in the evenings. Right, I'm gonna let that warm up for a second. You don't want it too hot. Do you know what I've just realised as well? November is the month that Wicked 2 comes out. I'm so excited. Prepare to be sick of me. I still watch Wicked now. I've watched it about 10,000 times. Right, there we go, the batter's in. I'm gonna leave that for a second. And then once it's sort of started to, I don't know, what do you call it? I'm just using my hands. Once it looks less liquidy, I'll flip it. Okay, I feel like that is good enough now, and then you just flip it. And I always have on mine lemon juice and sugar. What does everyone else have? Because I'm always curious. And then I literally just plate it up by flipping it. Oh my god, I think I've burnt that one a little bit. Left it in for too long. That, oh my god, great, brilliant. Anyway, that, I don't wanna, that's my pancake. I'm gonna put some lemon juice and sugar, and then I'm gonna put the other one in. Perfect. Perfect amount. I do put quite a lot of lemon juice on my pancakes. I just really like it. And then sugar. Move that out of the way. I actually can't help. Whoa, Teddy. Calm it. I can't. Teddy! No! Stop. I can't help but do a food dance when I'm like really hungry and I'm waiting for food. Like when it's cooking. I don't know if that's weird or not, but it's how I've always been. And those are my pancakes. Now, not to blow my own trumpet, but I do make a banging pancake. And I'm so hungry, so I'm gonna eat this now. Pancakes were delicious. I've got my diffuser on with the winter scent, of course. I actually haven't used this for a while, and I put it on yesterday and I thought, why have I not been using this? The room smells so Christmassy right now. I have just been planning my meals for the week, but before I go and do the food shop, I'm gonna go and walk Teddy. Because it is currently 3:30, so it is probably gonna get dark soon. So I'm gonna take him now. I'm gonna let him have a little run around, and then I'm gonna pop out to the shops. I am gonna go to Aldi and Sainsbury's. Those are normally the two places that I do my food shop from. So I'll usually get like meat and stuff from Sainsbury's, depending on what it is. I like the chicken from Sainsbury's rather than Aldi, so I normally get it from there. And I think they're roughly the same price. Things like bacon I'll probably get from Aldi, because I actually don't mind their bacon. But a lot of like the sort of veg, cheese, stuff like that I'll get from Aldi. And all of my gluten-free stuff I get from Sainsbury's. So I have made a list. I normally stick to like a £50 budget a week. Sometimes it does go slightly over, but then I make up for it the week after, so I just get less, if that makes sense. I have been really hot on my budget over the past few weeks. I started properly budgeting because I need to get my shit together. I am guilty of just spending here and there and then worrying about it later. So that's something that I have really been working on, and I'm actually getting a lot better at. And a tip that I have for this, I never used to do this, but I also have a Revolut account. So as you guys know, I've been on quite a lot of holidays the past year, and whenever I travel abroad, I use my Revolut card. He's just barking at a cat in our garden. So as I was saying, I use my Revolut account for traveling, but I also use it for my budgeting. So anything that I've got spare for the month after bills, just any like commitments that I need to pay for, that all comes out of my normal account. But any food shopping money, any spending money, I put into my Revolut along with petrol money as well. That's all separate, so I know what I have to spend for the month, if that makes sense. Because in my head, sometimes things get jumbled. And I've mentioned this quite a few times. I really find it hard to separate things in my head. So having something physically separate my money for me really helps. So yeah, I'm sticking to this budget. So £50, I reckon it's going to go over slightly by like a couple of pounds, but we'll see. But let's go and walk Teddy, and then I'm going to go do the food shop. And also, you can see from my headphones, I'm going to be listening to an audiobook, I think. I have just finished last week Iron Flame. So it's from the Fourth Wing series, and I loved it. It was so good, but I'm really scared to listen to the third one. So I've actually bought it. Well, I've got an Audible subscription, which I don't know if to cancel because I don't feel like I get enough use out of it. But I bought the audiobook with one of my credits for Onyx Storm, which is the third book. I'm scared to listen to it because I have seen some spoilers accidentally. That's so annoying, isn't it? But I don't know if I'm going to be happy about this book. I don't know if I'm going to like the outcome, but I'm going to listen to it. I also want to buy it as well to like physically read, because I don't know about anyone else, but like physically reading a book is my relaxing time, whereas if I'm listening to an audiobook, it's while I'm doing things, like it's to get me to do tasks. Does that make sense? But I'm going to listen to it and walk Teddy. Right guys, I've just got out of Aldi and I spent £26.62 and I got a fair few things. I've still got a few things to get on my list from Sainsbury's. This is normally where the price racks up with all the gluten-free stuff. So I've got, for like specifically gluten-free, I need to get pasta, I need to get wraps, oh, breaded chicken, I need to get my chicken breast from there. But to be fair, I'll show you my bag. I actually did get a fair bit of stuff, and I thought some of it I was going to have to get from Sainsbury's, but I found it in Aldi. So I was going to get yeast extract from Sainsbury's, and as you guys know, that's things like Marmite, but it's not gluten-free naturally, so some of them actually are. And the one that I found in Aldi was, so that's good. But that's everything I picked up. I will give you a haul when I get home. I have planned out my meals, so that made it a lot easier. Okay guys, we're back. Sorry if the lighting is a bit dark. The lighting in here is absolute crap when it's dark outside. But I'm going to show you what I picked up. As I said, it came to £59. If you can hear that noise, Teddy is eating the remainder of his breakfast. I actually remember when a food shop for £50 or just over could feed 2 people. And to be fair, some of this will probably be used for mine and Connor's meals. I'll probably take it with me to his. But let me show you what I got. So, starting with Aldi, I picked up some tomato puree. As I said, I have planned my meals for this week. So this is for a meal that I'm having tonight. I actually think I use tomato puree in a lot of recipes. I've got some soft cheese. I did want the lighter one, but they didn't have it, so I just got full fat. I got the Mighty yeast extract. As I said, this is actually gluten-free, so that is great. I got some mint sauce. Again, this is for the meal tonight. I got some fat-free Greek-style yogurt. I actually made a chicken the other day, like a marinated chicken in a sauce, and it included fat-free yogurt. So I'm going to make that again because it was really good. I got some beef stock pots. These are great because they're gluten-free as well. It does say that there too, which I didn't realise. I just checked the label, but I didn't realise there is a big GF on it. I then got some cayenne pepper for the chicken because I need that for the recipe. I got some bacon because I'm going to be making I can't remember if it was rice. It's some kind of rice dish, I think. But it's with bacon. No, it's not. I can't remember what I got the bacon for. I'll have to have a look. Definitely need that for something. Then I got a big bag of basmati rice. I got some honey roast ham slices, which I love in rolls or like wraps. These are really, really good. Then I got some strawberries just to snack on. I feel like I'm severely lacking in fruit at the moment. I do really like kiwis, but I forgot to get them. And to be honest, that would have taken me even more over budget. So it was one or the other. Then I got some feta. I'm going to be making a pasta, like a tomato and feta pasta. You know, the viral one from a couple of years ago. Love that. Then I've got some brown onions. These are in quite a lot of my meals this week. I got some avocados because I love them. I like to make like guacamole, or I like to have it for breakfast with, oh, I think that's what I got it for. I got it for breakfast. So yeah, that's another thing I had the other day that I loved. I just had a few slices of bacon. I made some smashed avocado and then I had an egg on the side and it was delicious. And then I drizzled it with hot honey. Oh my God, it was a really good breakfast. So I'm guessing when I planned it, that's what I was fancying. Then I got some lettuce. I got some, I literally don't know how you say this, chantenay carrots for my dinner tonight. I got some double cream because you always need double cream in like sauces and stuff. I got a big pack of eggs. I got some baby plum tomatoes for the pasta dish. I got some lamb mince, which is for dinner tonight. So I'm going to use half of this tonight And then if we have it again this week, because I haven't made it for Connor yet. I don't know if he'd like it. He probably would. But I just got a bit more than I needed just in case we do have that this week. Then I got some lactose-free milk. I had to get that from Sainsbury's. I normally get it from Aldi, but they didn't have any. And then moving on to the Sainsbury's stuff, I got hot honey. This is an essential in my cupboard. I love it so much. I got some sun-dried tomatoes for one of the meals I'm cooking this week. I got, whoa, chorizo has gone overboard. I got some chorizo. I got some wraps, which are these little ones here. I really like these ones because you get 10 and they aren't actually down the gluten-free section. They're down the normal wrap section, but they're not as expensive as the gluten-free labelled ones. I mean, there is a gluten-free label on this. It says it there. But they're just down the normal aisle. And you get so much more for your money. I got some Milky Way stars because I was really craving them and they weren't an essential, but they're just a little treat for tonight. I got some Maris Piper potatoes because I'm going to be using that in quite a lot of my recipes this week. I got some breaded chicken from Sainsbury's. This is my favourite one. They're really like crispy when you cook them. They taste nice. They're just my favourite gluten-free breaded chicken fillets. I got some normal chicken breasts, and then I also got my favourite gluten-free pasta from Sainsbury's, which is this one. This is really good, and honestly you wouldn't be able to tell that you were eating gluten-free pasta. Connor has this with me. He can't tell the difference, and he really likes it as well. And that is everything I picked up for £59. I mean, it's not too bad. I'm going to be able to make a lot of stuff with this, so I'm just glad that I've done the food shop. I dread doing the food shop. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind doing the food shop as much if it just wasn't so busy all the time. As I've mentioned before, I do sometimes struggle with like social anxiety, and it went away for a little bit. Like I didn't feel it as much, but sometimes it does creep back in. Hello, Teddy. What are you jumping up at me for? You want to say hello? Yeah, it does sometimes creep up on me a little bit. And I don't know why. I don't know what affects it, but I was feeling it a little bit today, and I'm really proud that I went out and did the food shop anyway. And I got petrol, so very productive couple of hours. And I'm going to prep dinner now, I think. But first I need to have a drink because I'm so dehydrated. I do not drink enough water. I drink too much tea and not enough water. So I'm going to go get a drink first before I pass out from dehydration. The bottom part is our little gluten-free cupboard, me and Mum. Got a collection going on. Okay, so for this recipe, it's actually a gusto recipe, and my sister does gusto, so she got me to make it the other night for us. And it was really easy, but I do need to just double check that I've got a casserole dish. Or like, what is it where you can put it on the stove and put it in the oven? I just need to double check I've got that, otherwise we're in trouble. But yeah, you just need tomato puree, beef stock, garlic, carrots, lamb mince, mint sauce. You need Henderson's relish, but they didn't have any in Sainsbury's. It was sold out, and Aldi don't do it. So I just thought I'm not going to another shop just to get relish. But you only need 15ml of that anyway, so I think I can probably go without. Mint sauce, Marmite, or yeast extract, which is what I've got. It says red onion, but I'm using brown because red onion does not agree with me. And potatoes. So it's really simple. It literally just goes all into one dish on the hob, and then you put it into the oven after. So I'm gonna make it, and hopefully I can make it as good as I did the other day. But let me just see if we've got a dish, because I'm screwed if we don't. Right, dinner is in the oven. It actually doesn't have that long left. I think it's like a minute. Yeah, a minute and a half left. Very hungry right now. Jasmine is actually coming over for dinner. I told her that I was gonna make it again because I think I mentioned I made it at her house the other day and she really wants it. So she's coming over to eat the second portion. Teddy really wants to be on my lap today. And yeah, very excited for this dinner because I'm starving. But I've got a bit of a headache now and I think it's because I haven't drank enough today. I need to get another drink. I just can't get my brain to think about drinking water. Does anyone have any tips? Just don't think to do it. And I know that's really bad because our bodies need water, but I'm just so rubbish at remembering and I just have tea, which is not good. So I'm gonna go get a squash, I think, and then I'll drink that and then have another one with dinner because I really need to get some fluid into my body. And this one's very sleepy tonight. You enjoyed your walk, didn't you? You're so cute. It looks so good. I'm just gonna stir in some mint sauce and then we're good to go. Look how delicious this looks. It's so good. Good morning everyone, it is now the next day. Sorry, I actually didn't film anything for the rest of last night because that headache got a lot worse and I just needed to rest. I'm feeling so much better today. I have had some nice breakfast. I'm just having a chilled one. I think I'm gonna have like a little pamper day today. And I thought I would just come on and wrap up today's video here. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. I know it was a lot chattier than my previous vlogs, but I hope that's okay. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a like if you did. Also subscribe if you're new. I have actually changed my upload schedule, so moving forward my videos are going to be posted on a Tuesday and a Friday. I think it just works a little bit better with my current like lifestyle, and I think it'll be a lot easier for me to get those videos uploaded on those days, if that makes sense. So yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays. But I hope you guys have a really great start to November. As I said, festive season is right around the corner. I mean, for me it's already started, so there are going to be festive videos here and there. We'll go full-blown festive in December. Until then, there will be a few festive videos. Have a lovely week ahead. The next video, because I'm posting this on a Sunday, the next one will be on Friday, and then we'll start the new schedule. Love you guys so much.